Reggaeroos Brasil.
Você está na Rádio Roots Brasil, sua playlist reggae.
Curta, inscreva-se no canal e ative o sininho.
Scales are tilted to the side of the gold, while the stories of the hungry are never being told. They build a courthouse with a very high wall, but the true justice is coming for them all. You can't hide the truth in a paper or a file, while the spirit of the nation is walking the mile. They judge a man by the pocket and the clothes, but the seeds of the wickedness is what the system sows. A law for the rich and a trap for the poor, standing like a shadow at the laboratory door. But the higher vibration is breaking the chain, washing the society with a holy upgrade. We need a universal justice, simple and clean, the most beautiful sight that the world has ever seen. Yes, a universal justice for the great and the small, standing like a mountain, standing so tall. Oh. No more of the bribes, no more of the lies, looking at the world through the spiritual eyes. The Creator is the judge and the mercy is the law, beyond the corruption that the ancestors saw. We're calling for the balance and we're calling for the right, in the middle of the struggle and the middle of the night. We need a universal justice. We need a universal justice. Yeah. So lift up your voice and demand what is fair, like the oxygen moving in the open up air. We are the witnesses and we are the light, turning the darkness into something so bright. The gavel is falling and the truth is unfurled, bringing a new order to the troubled up world. We need a universal justice. We need a universal justice. Look at the skin, but you don't see the man, following a narrow and a bitterer plan. You judge the book by the texture of the page. locking your own spirit in a racial love cage. The blood is all red and the soul is all light. Why are you stuck in the middle of the fight? Ignorance is a poison that is killing the mind, leaving the glory of the human race behind. You build up a border based on a shade, participating in a hateful parade. But the Rasta man knows that the spirit is one, shining inside like the eternal up sun. Stop the racial ignorance, open your heart. This is where the healing of the nation must start. Yeah, stop the racial ignorance, look at the soul, making the fragments of the humanity whole. We are all branches of the very same tree, growing in the garden of the true liberty. From the plains of the Africa to the city upstream, we are the rhythm and we are the beat. Don't let the system tell you who is the foe, based on the features that the mirrors all show. Stop the racial ignorance, open your heart. This is where the healing of the nation must start. Yeah, stop the racial ignorance, look at the soul, making the fragments of the humanity whole. So break all the mirrors and break all the pride. Let the authentic spirit be your only up guide. We are a rainbow in a world of the gray, chasing the shadows of the darkness away. One love is the message and the truth is the key to the ultimate state of the divinity. Stop the racial ignorance. The shackles are still there, floating like a ghost in the city up there. You're a prisoner of fashion and a prisoner of fame, playing the Babylon and the digital game. They don't need a cage when they have your own head, feeling the spirit with the stones and the lead. Emancipate yourself from the mental upstate before you are crushed by the historical fate. You're chasing the plastic and chasing the lies, putting a blindfold over the spiritual eyes. Wake up the lion and wake up the king to the power of the freedom that the melodies bring. Break the chains of the mind, set yourself free. Discover the power of your own destiny. Yes, break the chains of the mind, set yourself free. Come and experience the true liberty. And they feed you the fear to keep you from seeing the reality clear. An educated slave is still a slave to the system unless you have the courage to actually resist them. Stand in your power and stand in your light. through the confusion of the long-lasting nights. Break the chains of the mind. Break the chains of the mind. The revolution is internal, the battle is within. This is where the victory is destined to begin. Be the master of thoughts and the master of soul, taking back the focus and the total life's control. Zion is a frequency, Zion is a choice. Find the original and the holy of voice. Break the chains of the mind. On one side of the road, the skyscrapers rise, touching the limits of the beautiful skies. On the other side, the children have nothing to eat, walking the dust of the broken up street. The gap is a canyon and the gap is a wound, while the music of the vanity is loudly uptuned. How can we sleep in a bed of silk when the neighbor is crying for the bread and the milk? The balance is broken, the rhythm is wrong, in a place where the ego is getting too strong. We're building the mansions, but we're losing the home in the desert of the Babylon, where the spirits are home. We have to bridge the great divide with a holy of love, guided by the wisdom from the heavens above. Yes, bridge the great divide, hand in hand, spreading equality across the Holy Land. It's not about charity, and it's not about fame. It's about changing the rules of the greedy up game. Redistribution of the mercy and grace, reflecting the beauty of the human up race. Every man is a brother, and every woman is a queen.
vibration in a world of the stone, the most holy presence that the people have known. I look to the mountain and I look to the sun, knowing the work of the Father is done. He is the teacher and He is the guide, leading the children from the places they hide, with the sword of the truth and the shield of the peace, making the sorrow of the nation to cease. I carry the message and I carry the name, keeping the fire of the altar aflame. We are walking in Selassie's light, day by day, chasing the shadows of the Babylon away. Yes, walking in Selassie's light, day by day, finding the glory in the Zion way. No more of the mourning and no more of the fear, for the King of the Kings is drawing so near. Beneath the protection of the red, gold and green, the most beautiful vision that the world has ever seen. Be humble in spirit and be righteous in mind, leaving the vanity of the system behind. We are walking in Selassie's light, walking in Selassie's light. We are walking in Selassie's light, walking in Selassie's light. Full, breaking the power of the negative up pull. We are the branches and He is the root, ensuring the quality of the spiritual fruit. Give thanks for the life and give thanks for the breath, beyond the illusions of the war and the death. We are walking in Selassie's light, walking in Selassie's light. We are walking in Selassie's light, walking in Selassie's light.
A hole in the middle of the war to plant something better than we've had before. A little bit of mercy and a little bit of trust, rising like a flower from the historical dust. The ground is so thirsty for the water of love, sent from the gardens of the heavens above. Whoa, 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 whoa. We spent all the silver on the weapons of lead, counting the numbers of the weary up dead. But a new generation is starting to rise, with the light of the Zion in the middle of eyes. They're throwing the stones in a river of time to create a vibration that is truly sublime. We're planting the seeds of peace in the holy up ground, waiting for the rhythm and the natural up sound. Yes, planting the seeds of peace one by one, growing in the glory of eternal up sun. It takes a long time for the forest to grow, but the path of the righteousness the only way to go. Don't be discouraged by the heat of the day, just keep the confusion of the system away. Every kind word is a drop of the rain, washing the spirit of the ancients of pain. We're planting the seeds of peace. We're planting the seeds of peace. Join in the song. This is the movement where the people belong. We are the gardeners of the brand new up world. As the flags of the harmony are slowly unfurled, the harvest is coming and the harvest is sweet, making the journey of the nation complete. We're planting the seeds of peace. Planting the seeds of peace. Can't cage a spirit that was born to be free, like the wind moving through the mahogany up tree. We are the resistance and we are the voice, making the freedom our ultimate choice. You can use the batons and you can use the jail, but the power of the truth is never going to fail. And demanding the right through the long hours of the Babylon night. We are the many and you are the few, behind the deception of the me and the you. It's a lion's resistance, steady and strong, fighting the system that has been here too long. Yes, a lion's resistance, steady and strong, singing the melody of the redemption of song. Oh, oh. We don't want your titles and we don't want your bribe. We belong to the ancient and the spiritual tribe. We're building a kingdom that you can't even see, based on the laws of the true liberty. The concrete is cracking and the towers will fall at the sound of the trumpet and the Zion up call. It's a lion's resistance. Oh, lion's resistance. so hard. But the power of the mercy is keeping the guard. When the arrows of envy are flying so fast, I know that the spirit of the Zion will last. I don't need the armor, and I don't need the steel to find a protection that is honest and real. A kind word is stronger than a heavier blow. In the natural rhythm and the spiritual flow, I walk through the valley and I walk through the fire with a holier purpose and a noble desire to be a reflection of the Father's own grace in the middle of the crowded and the busier place. Love is the shield and the love is the way, keeping the darkness of the Babylon away. Yes, love is the shield and the love is the way, protecting the spirit at the end of the day. When you carry the hatred, you carry a weight that leads to the prison of the self-made up fate. But when you forgive and you open the door, you find what the life is actually for. A collective vibration, a collective bright light, turning the darkness into something so bright. Love is the shield. So lift up your neighbor and lift up your friend on a spiral of glory that will never ever end. We are the soldiers of the one love of army, ensuring that nothing is destined to harm me. The victory is certain and the victory is sweet, making the journey of the soul so complete. Love is the shield. Love is the shield. I'm leaving the city of the plastic and gold, where the spirit of the people is being bought and sold. I'm heading for the hills where the air is so clean, the most peaceful place that I've ever seen. No more of the sirens and no more of the noise, to find the original and the spiritual poise. It's an exodus of heart, a movement of light, breaking the power of the long-lasting night. Yes, an exodus of heart, a movement of light, making the vibration of the Zion so bright. Yeah, it's not about about distance and it's not about miles. It's about the escaping from the Babylon wilds. An internal exodus, a journey of soul, reaching the Zion and the ultimate goal. I'm crossing the desert of the doubt and the fear, as the gates of the paradise are drawing so near. It's an exodus of heart, a movement of light, breaking the power of the long-lasting night. Yes, an exodus of heart, a movement of light, making the vibration of the Zion so bright. Yeah, I'm washing my spirit in the fountain of truth, to heal the old man and to inspire the youth. We are the travelers and we are the way into the glory of the eternal update. No more of the bondage and no more of the toil. We're going back home to the original soil. It's an exodus of heart, a movement of light, breaking the power of the long-lasting night. Yes, an exodus of heart, a movement of light, making the vibration of the Zion so bright. So pack up your bags and leave the vanity behind. There is a brand new world for the people to find, beyond the illusion and beyond the deceit, where the holy vibrations and the melodies meet. The journey is long, but the journey is sweet, making the evolution of the nation complete. It's an exodus of heart.
The smoke of the herb, to find a vibration that the world can disturb. I'm tuning my mind to the frequency of Jah, looking at the glory of the distant upstar. The ego is fading and the world is so still, as I climb to the top of the spiritual hill. I hear the whispers of the ancient up king, speaking of the sacred and the spiritual things. No more of the static and no more of the rush. I find my sanctuary in the holy up hush. The breath is a prayer and the heart is a drum, waiting for the kingdom of the Zion to come. It's a Rasta meditation, deep and so true, finding the blessing in the me and the you. Yes, a Rasta meditation, deep and so true, giving my praises to the one who is true. Every thought is a seed and every word is a tree, growing in the garden of the true liberty. I cleanse my vision and I cleanse my soul, making the harmony my ultimate goal. The roots are so deep and the branches are high, reaching for the limits of the infinite sky. It's a Rasta meditation. So find your own center and find your own peace, and the heavy attachments will finally cease. You are a part of the Creator's design, a golden reflection of the light so divine. Stay in the flow and stay in the light, through the long hours of the middle of night. It's a Rasta meditation,
Reggaeroos Brasil.
Você está na Rádio Roots Brasil, sua playlist reggae. Obrigado por assistir esse vídeo.
Curta, inscreva-se no canal e ative o sininho.